you're listening to this, we hope at some point from the Edinburgh Fringe, maybe some of you go see Helen.
You have to.
And if you're going, pop her in your plan. And also Andrew will be there. Why haven't you booked these tickets already? What the hell, you guys? Come on. I'm sure you already have.
And Rose Matafeo, she'll be there.
Oh my God, wonderful.
And Paul Williams.
Why are you listing
There'll be loads of people there. It's a
Antipodeans?
very big
So
festival.
you should just be listing more people.
And if you're in London,
Kat Cohen.
yes, but also if you're in London and you haven't got tickets, I hope you're coming to see me at your TLDR recording.
Molly McGuinness. I can't stop thinking of
Please
people
stop
at
naming
Fringe.
people. Hello and welcome to episode 195 of Trusty Hogs. It's me, Catherine Bohart, and today in the guest co-host seat, looking genuinely stunning.
Stop.
It's Rose Johnson.
Hi, huggies.
Never feel that's really revealing an arrogance of mine, but I rarely feel like other people have better hair than me. But you have got the most incredible. I know this is an audio medium, but I am looking at a hefty load of hair today.
Yeah.
Wow, it's exquisite.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
And also it's 31 degrees out. How are we
it's
coping?
frizzy. Well, it was up when we arrived, and then I did unleash it for
Unleash
for
is the
hogs.
word. It's phenomenal, but is it so warm?
It's like, as I said to you, on a hot day like today, it's like wearing a scarf.
2 scarves, one on
two
either tit.
scarves. Yeah. So
Jesus.
So I've for the hogs.
You're good.
I've taken it down.
Through the fog, step forth the trusty hogs. Yeah, you're gonna give them your problems and they will solve them, or maybe they won't, and that's your problem. They'll have guests and Andrew White on the tech. Oh, it's Helen and Catherine as the trusty hogs. Trust the trusty hogs, or maybe not.
As I was saying to lovely M, I having a small child, Clang.
Brag.
No, the thing is, I've mentioned it this early because when you have one, you don't do anything else or have anything else to talk about.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to.
That's
but
fine.
when you have big curly hair and a small child, it doesn't really get a lot of time to flourish because it's getting pulled, it's getting dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, most of the time, it's up in a disgusting top knot.
Shall we get into it? How is it? Ellen said to me, I love Rose Johnson. Ask her how she is since the baby. And I thought, it's been a bloody year and a half. I thought it'd been 2.
It has.
But she was like, but then I asked you and you're like, you still feel like a new mom.
Well, as I said to you pre-pod, I'm still in the maternity leggings. I don't know if
for
I'll
you.
ever leave them, to be honest.
They look nice. And they look comfy.
I don't know why we're not all in them at all times. Honestly, but once you've worn them and like non-underwire... Today, I've put an underwired bra on. I honestly feel like I'm in some kind of BDSM relationship with myself.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad.
Yeah, I obviously it's not the same, but I do have such a visceral memory of putting on a sensible trainer. I've always worn heels or Converse, and Edinburgh 2022, I just thought 30,000 steps a day, I have to buy something I can walk in. Popped in, and honestly, it was like I like whimpered. It was like
What are we talking? What brand?
Ellen hates them. They're now gone and have been replaced with Solomon's, and I'm cool or whatever. She's so cool. We live
Never
in
heard of
East London.
Solomon's, just FYI.
It's okay. You don't need to because you're not an East London lesbian, and good for you, girl. But at the time, my first foray was Mom's favorite, New Balance. Don't mind if we do.
okay.
And I truly simpered up the road. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you can't. I won't even wear like a decorative Nike anymore.
I really understand.
Not comfortable enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Agree.
not. I'm wearing running shoes in my day-to-day life, and I'm telling you right now, I ain't running.
I love that for us.
I'm trotting it at the quickest.
Well, you don't need. Well, you're probably, if you're a mom, don't you get your license to do the running arms but the walking legs? Don't they give it to you?
I tell you what, I do quite a lot of like very like sprint start scampers because when I suddenly get distracted and realise my son's just no longer in eyesight,
course.
which has never happened.
Obviously, that's a theoretical, yes.
But yeah, I'm doing a lot of sprint starts.
We spent the weekend, like the Sunday, a couple of weeks ago with Ellen's godson, who's 3, and his parents. And I was like completely unaware that how much of parenting a 3-year-old is full tilt sprint. Like,
Yeah.
he's got a bike.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They were just like,
No.
they would just be like, back in a sec, and then just have to do like a genuine running start, and then we'd like fly past, hand the baton, and the other one would be like, so yeah, and then we just headed over, and then the other one would go take off, and you'd go, oh my god, they're a relay team.
Yeah, when you become a parent to a young child, just you're the rudest person, because mid sentence often you're gone.
I get it though. That seems reasonable.
Yeah,
I'll stay here.
Yeah. So how is it? The word I would use, which I've borrowed from one of my best friends and she's having a small stroke. Podcast co-host.
Yes.
Camille Yuchan, relentless. Wow. Relentless.
Yikes. You say that and you don't even blink when you say relentless.
I haven't blinked in 18 months.
Wow, you can keep take an eye off him if you have to blink one at a time.
Exactly.
You could wink, I guess.
Exactly. And
That's
so
nice.
I feel like the whole first year of having a child is you're sort of in constant fight or flight, and you're sort of like the overwhelming emotion and vibe in your head is just like, surely not.
It can't be this.
It can't be this.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. But then it's like Stockholm syndrome. You just accept and come to love it.
Okay, that he is ultimately in charge of your life and you're his servant now.
Yeah. And I truly am. He's a lout.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the boss. He is the boss. Has recently learned he doesn't say no, just does this.
He just shakes his head. Big head shake.
Everything. Except Weetabix.
Oh, a man after my own heart.
Loves it.
I have to say, the gift that keeps on giving. I am never disappointed with a Weetabix.
Delicious.
A couple of berries or a banana. Don't mind if we do.
Fibre.
Yeah, and also you're like full for a considerable while. It's nice in summer with a nice cold milk. It's hearty in the winter. What's wrong? What's your problem? He has a good point.
You need
there.
to get them to sponsor you.
Me and your son.
This is free. This is all for free.
I fucking love Weetabix. Like, I can't stress that enough.
Please tell me, are you just freshly back in the UK?
Yes, I'm freshly back from my first ever acting job.
Yeah, which you text me about saying
this is a joke. Why would anybody do any other job?
Yeah.
This is the
and
best
I'm
ever.
like, you're in on the secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone out there pretending it's difficult. What are you talking about? Listen,
the dream.
I'm not saying there aren't hard parts to acting. There are. And I'm not even saying I'm good at it.
They're not that
I'm not
hard.
necessarily. But fuck me, the trade-off is divine.
Essentially, you get treated like a baby, which is my dream. That's my dream.
They would lift you off the toilet if they could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't, the thing is, they don't, some of it's, they say it's for insurance purposes, a lot of this like babying, but I think it's because actors sort of generally are then we are not typical actors, me and you. We are, me and you, type A, we're on time. I mean, you were late today, but.
And I'm so sorry.
Generally, we're on time, we're on top of our admin. We know what's going on, okay? Yeah. Most actors do not, you have to pluck them out of the ether on which they float to kind of come and do the job. So they don't trust you to like get anywhere, feed yourself, dress yourself, walk to the next draw trailer. No. You will need an escort. We're not just going to tell you need to be here at this time. Someone will come and get you, maybe in a car.
Yeah.
And
it was astonishing because they'd be like, okay, you need to be at breakfast at 6 a.m, in hair and makeup by 6:15, and then in costume by say 6:50. I was like, grand. They're all next door to each other, and still every time at 6:15 a child would arrive with headset on to go, Catherine, just here to take you to, and you'd be like, yeah, hair and makeup, got it, or wherever I'm going, yeah. And they'd be like, okay, and then they'd still walk all 11 steps with you. And it's very reassuring.
And it's lovely as well when you're walking the 11 steps and they say into a walkie-talkie, Catherine travelling. Yeah. Yes. Really nice.
Catherine 10-1. Catherine's going for a wee.
I've
heard your saga.
It's bad news.
Bad news. But yeah, it was heaven on earth. But I am back to what we can say to be hellish, sweltering weather.
Yeah. Peek behind when's this going to get peek behind the curtain? This is
going to be out in a few weeks, but currently we are early July and it's a scorcher.
Yeah, it's 34 degrees in London.
It's not right.
It's not good.
Right. I'm considering. Is it time now that everyone in the UK just, and I can't believe I'm saying because I know it's so bad for the environment, but is it time?
Shaves our heads.
No. What? No, what? We're Us two? No, that should be last
No,
resort.
of course, us two. No, everyone else
No.
has to.
Everyone else should, yeah. That's actually a better plan than me. I was going to say, is it aircon time in our houses? Like, do we just need to have aircon installed
see,
into
this
our
is what
houses?
happens during the 2-day heat wave we have every year currently.
It's been more than 2, Rose.
Yeah, but I think what happens is everyone's then like, I'm buying air conditioning, and then for the rest of the 350 days of the year when you don't need it, you're like, I've got a fucking massive air conditioning unit just like taking up space in my tiny London flat. Where am I putting it?
I hear that, but I'm not talking air conditioning unit that you stick out the window.
What are
I'm
you
talking,
talking?
is it time to have people
fan?
come? No, is it time to have people come drill into your walls and put aircon in the building?
There's like famously no room in the walls for that to happen in the UK. That's why it's not
Famously.
Yeah, I'd say you're playing it fast and loose with the word famously there.
Famously, Em.
Yeah, apparently the
Haven't you seen the
architecture-
billboards? Tiny cramped walls. Yeah, okay, but I'm sure there has to be some room somewhere. I'm thinking I'd give up a bit of space.
Well, I'm
for-
guessing it's because the buildings in this country, many of them were built before aircon had been invented. So when they were building them, they weren't like, and we must, of course, leave space in case someone invents air conditioning.
Well, in case the fuckers ruin the planet so bad. I say the fuckers. The people building these houses were also doing the damage.
Yeah, this is during the probably Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
They're doing big damn.
Okay, well, listen, I'm just wondering if maybe we're getting
Yeah,
close
I
to that.
think that's the issue though, is that at the end of the day, you're looking at a big box hanging into your room, unfortunately.
But it's just so nice. I say this,
And you can't buy a Dyson fan because Brexit.
Is he pro Brexit?
He's Brexit. He's Captain Brexit.
I'm glad I didn't know that when I got my hair.
Your air wrap. Did you see that?
But I do feel badly about it now.
Did you see that tweet, or was it? I can't remember what like social media it was on, where this woman had put up a picture of she's in her living room holding a Dyson Airblade hand dryer and been like, I've told my boyfriend I wanted a Dyson Air wrap for Christmas and he's bought me this.
No.
Yeah.
Why are men? How do men get girlfriends?
Yeah, I don't know. It's remarkable.
How do they do it?
It's remarkable.
I did a gig, my first gig back the other day in Soho, Walthamstow. Gorgeous time. But I was speaking to this couple in the front row and I was asking them, like, you know, it was this gorgeous woman from South Africa and this lovely man from Chingford. And I was like, what did you fancy about him? And she was like, it's perfect. He has a beard.
No,
and I was like,
that can't sustain
that sustained
you.
5 years? She wanted a beard. He had one. The end. I was like, fuck me.
Maybe she was speaking metaphorically though.
Oh, perhaps. You mean his beard is like some sweet boy called Alan? Or she's the beard?
No,
She's
he's
the
her bit. He's her beard. I don't know.
Okay.
No, I think there's too many layers.
I think she
here,
might
isn't
have,
there?
yeah, maybe.
She might have just like beards.
Look at us doing the work. We're
Not
like
in this heat.
we're like waitresses when they see a gay couple. The amount of people will be like, "Oh my god,
Sisters.
housemates, colleagues, cousins, coworkers,
Yeah.
pen pals, went to university together," and you're just like, "Keep going." They're like, needed to share a table. What's happening? Like, they just say, "We'll do all the." It's astonishing. It's astonishing. Okay, so you have a baby. Are you well?
Yes.
Okay,
I'd
we've
say-
never done this before, by the way. You and I.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that on the way here, and I was thinking because I feel like we provide the same function in our respective podcasts.
Go on.
Birthday Girls House Party, in case you haven't listened to it.
It's
It's
very
mine.
fun. It's very fun. One of my favorite podcasts ever to guest on.
Oh, you were fantastic.
It was
and
so fun.
We did a hair episode for you, of course.
We did.
Completely forgotten what I was saying. What was it?
You were saying that we fulfill
we're
the same function.
Yeah, so we perform the same function on our podcast in that we are like keeping numbskulls on the rails. And I say that with love. Helen is one of my dear friends. BT, Camille, my best friends.
Yeah.
But numbskulls,
Yeah.
all three.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And our job is to keep this fucking car on the road.
Yeah, it is weird being like, everyone's popped their seatbelts on. Doors are all
Yeah.
closed.
We're
No-
both sitting in the front.
Yeah,
and-
your head's in the car.
And I was like, yeah, and yeah.
Fascinating.
And so who's gonna like slip into the chaos role, do you think?
I imagine our guest today will be pretty good for that. I think she's a fairly safe bet. Pretty reliable hands actually for that.
Yeah, that's true. And I think she has the potential to do like double chaos to cancel out our double
I concur.
order.
Yeah, I agree. Are you doing Edinburgh Fringe?
Absolutely not.
Good for you, girl.
No.
My first one, not doing it in 10 years. My question is this. It's an unusual one for Hogs, but here's my question. What the hell do you do in August? What could I be doing? What could I be up to?
Okay, we're going to go to the Lido.
Oh, I'd love that.
Would you like that?
I'd love that.
We're going to
Which
go.
one?
Well, my nearest one is Brockwell, but I can travel.
Fabulous. I've not been to the London Fields one.
Yeah,
I've not been to
can
Brockwell.
travel,
I
can
travelled
travel.
either.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to go to the
We're
Lido.
going to go to the Lido. That's what I do. Whenever I'm not in Edinburgh and I feel antsy because of it, I'll pop myself to the Lido and I'll just be swimming along and thinking, ha ha! And you just feel so much better that you're not in just a humid, sweaty shipping container performing your like comedy that you've put your soul into to a half full disinterested audience of people wearing fleeces.
Oh,
feel
why
like-
does the latter sound appealing to me? What's wrong with me? Why am I so broken?
I do miss it, but not enough to do it.
And I think I need to find a way to enjoy. Given I'll probably do it the year after, I need to find a way. I don't want to spend the whole of August being like FOMO. I want to be like, I had a year. Let's enjoy it.
Also, what you will realise is that Edinburgh, when you're there, feels like the whole world.
Yes.
And then when you're not there, you realise it's not the whole world.
I can't even imagine it, but okay, I'll try.
You're going to have such a nice time.
I'm excited.
What else is on your list to do?
I'm like, I haven't been in London in August in a long time. Any suggestions?
It's your birthday.
It is my
And
birthday,
mine.
but
When's
as
yours?
13th, you.
5th.
Nice. As in true comedy tradition, I have always done comedy on my birthday because of Edinburgh. This year I will be recording my radio show. But yeah, that weekend I might fly to Canada to see Ellen.
Okay, hello.
Is that crazy?
What are you doing in August? I've got no idea what to do. I'm flying to Canada.
But just for
on
a
whim.
weekend.
For a
Isn't that
weekend.
crazy? Is that
That's even crazier.
It is crazy, but it's the only way I'll get to see my girl anywhere near my birthday.
Oh
But I love that.
She's in Toronto doing a top secret acting job.
Not so secret anymore.
Yeah, I guess I told you that she's doing it, but that's all I can say. But pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
But yes, it's Canada Day today, by the way.
Happy
Canada Day to anyone listening. It'll be too late.
Happy maple. Do you have a lot of Canadian hoggies?
Oh, we have some for sure. I hope they're having maple
Oh.
syrup on pancakes right now.
Yeah,
And
great.
good morning to you. I've learned about one country this week.
Yeah, well
and it's
done.
Canada. Thank you so
Geography
much.
not
Thank
my
you.
strong suit, so I'm
No, nor mine.
internally panicking here.
Don't panic. There's nothing else to know. There's no exam. Everything's
Don't know the
fine.
capital.
And I would never ask you. Ontario.
While Em does the Canada research, just you know how good acting jobs you're doing an acting job was, how nice, fun, like stress free
Yeah.
in many ways.
Yeah.
Now just imagine that you have a child and like the contrast
At home.
between the contrast between being on set, like how much more the delight is magnified.
I can only imagine.
So I'm doing an acting job in September and October, and I honestly August I don't care. I'm like it's gonna feel like a holiday.
Yeah, of
I'm gonna get
course.
picked up at like 5:10 every day and just be like AM, by the way.
Yeah.
And be like, this is bliss. This
Yeah.
is luxury. This is style.
Oh, will you get to sleep away from your home?
I
I know you're not allowed to say hope so, but
No, yeah. I have the thing is the studio block is the other side of London to my house.
Yeah.
So if I'm last up and then first in, I will stay in a hotel. Have to. because the producers said that
You'll
I had to do
have
that.
to because they're making you do that. Capital of
It's Ottawa.
Ottawa.
What
I
the
should have.
fuck?
Okay,
But-
that's.
This is
that-
the first time hearing of Ottawa.
Same.
No,
but-
I knew it was Ottawa. I should have known.
Well, no, Ottawa is in Ontario, so you were kind of.
But
right.
also, just as we were talking, I was like, "It's Ottawa, isn't it?" But then I didn't say it, and now I feel like a fool. But also, my entire experience of and this isn't that, but of TV quiz shows is
Pointless. Have you done it?
saying the wrong answer to things I know the answer to.
Oh no.
I under panic. I just absolutely lose my. I lose my mind.
Have you done Pointless?
Yes,
How did it go?
not well. And you? One?
No, I've never done it. But the thing is, I have an ongoing campaign. I think Richard Osman has a vendetta against me.
Oh, are you guys beefing?
Well, he doesn't know. But I get me on House of Games. I've had a campaign for years on our podcast.
Listen
get me
up,
on there,
Richard.
please.
You a coward, or will you let us do Pointless together?
Please. I
That's the
think
woman
we'd
on House of Games.
we would smash Pointless.
I think you'd be very disappointed in me.
No, I wouldn't. I support you
I
in
think
anything
you would.
say.
I think you
Would
might.
I be doing a lot of this face?
Really? That's such
It's
a guy.
fine.
Yeah.
That's my favourite. Such a niche thing is like the people watching the people who are with the people on Pointless who say the wrong answer, just trying to look like they're absolutely fine with it.
I was with an author who I'd never met before, and he did not look fine with it. He was like, the fuck? He'd won 3 times before. Why was he back? Why was he back? Anyway,
Can't get enough.
yeah.
But yeah, Richard Osman, if you're listening, please, I'll honestly smash that shit up in a good way.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to clarify. And also, God, you'd have a whole day away from the baby that you love. Mm-hmm. Your baby, your life that you love.
Yeah, this is the thing. It is just, it's lovely, but it's so nice having when they're not with you,
Yeah.
and then when they go to sleep.
Yeah, I really, that's okay. I think that's okay. I think you should
Yeah.
be, I think more women should be saying that, honestly.
Oh, 100%. Because, and the worst thing is when like a woman of a certain age will come up to you and just be like, enjoy it.
What?
Because it'll be gone really fast. And you think, yeah, you can say enjoy it because your kids don't live with you anymore.
Yeah.
You're living the life of Riley.
Yeah.
You're saying this to me at like 8:35 a.m. when I've already been to 2 parks. What? Yeah, and like done a full shop. No. He's had, you're saying enjoy it. It's not enjoyable.
Yeah, what are you talking
It's all.
about?
How can you say it's enjoyable?
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
And all the stuff that he likes to do is not fun.
No, what are we talking?
Well, just driving a truck around the floor,
No.
this kind of thing, building a tower.
Snooze.
Really boring stuff.
Yeah. That
Like
makes sense.
chewing keys. This,
Well,
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't let him do that, but
Oh yeah, I guess that's on you. Huh?
your bar goes down.
yeah, you're like, hey, he's leaving me alone.
He's playing with a lot of knives, this guy.
It never fails to shock me how often, like, parent friends of mine will be like, oh yeah, we have a party at 9. And they mean like 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That'll be done by 11.
Yeah.
The party will be done by
Yes.
11.
Yes.
Mind blown, hell
Because
on
you have
earth.
to get home for nap time. If your party goes too late, you risk them falling asleep on the way home, and then nap time, aka your only breather during the day, is ruined. So this is why the parties are early.
But like, you'd recommend it, or
What, an early party? Oh, parenting. Yeah.
yeah,
That's the mad thing. Everything I've said is awful.
yeah,
But yeah, I would.
because
It's like, that sense of achievement you get after doing something really challenging.
yeah, like say I ran a 10K.
Yes. It's like that a lot. You it's really hard, but it's very rewarding. That's a real cliche, but it's true.
No, that's interesting. I'm just like, would I want to run a 10K every morning and afternoon?
That's
and
the
evening?
issue, yeah.
Yeah. Fair Fox. Well done.
But if you and actually, you know, then I'm thinking, oh yeah, would if you got a runner's high maybe like 4 times a day, but in parenting it's not that frequent. The parenting highs,
It's not
they're
that reliable.
harder and they're unreliable. Yeah.
wow.
And there are some crashing lows, but also. But also, I think
What's a couple of keys swallowed between
exactly.
friends?
But also, I think with having a small child, I'm very much now. I'm kind of like I've said, I've kind of now accepted the new reality. I'm not in denial anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm objective enough to see that it's like this the specific hardness of this bit is temporary because there are specific hard things that have finished.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, he is a cool little dude, even though he does bully my husband and I.
Yeah.
Like, he is a cool little dude. And you know, that's,
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's also, to be clear, they're so cute and nice.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like-
and that's what you kind of, you
Yeah.
don't say because it sounds so cheesy, but they are really, really
They look at their
cute.
tiny, tiny faces and hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's nice.
And like, just stuff like he learned to say sit down when and now every time he sits down he goes sit down. And honestly, that sounds, I mean, now it's actually made me feel quite depressed that it's like that's just the highlight. That's like the best thing that's happened to me in weeks.
You know, it's about perspective.
Yeah.
Had you finished that story through with confidence, I'd have been like, oh, that's so cute.
It is cute.
But yes, you self-reflected it, and then I thought, gosh, is Rose okay?
She is
and
okay,
it's Trixie.
but it's like you sort of, like I said, when you've got a very small child, you're sort of in denial. You're like it is simultaneously very like overwhelmingly really hard and difficult and really nice. And there's also this thing where you're like, I sort of simultaneously am embracing my new life, but I'm at the same time very strongly mourning and missing my old life.
Yeah,
but again, it's
course.
like, you'll get to do those things again.
Yeah.
I'm going to be crashing around Soho hammered in a few short years.
100%. Ideally in August when I'm free.
Yeah. But we can do that because the
Okay,
thing is,
great.
it's my birthday too, so I'm going to be.
That's true. Or you can just say
banking
I'm a
loads
very
of-
important producer you're meeting for the
Yeah, and in a way
weekend.
you are.
That's true. Hogs.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Yeah. Do I do
Well,
anything
he
practical
might
around the
listen
show?
to this.
No, but still, he doesn't know that. He doesn't need
Yeah.
to know. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
brilliant.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, well, on that note, shall we bring on another precious baby angel, baby girl?
Please.
Okay, everyone, please welcome to the podcast, Olga Koch.
Yay!
Yay! Welcome, Olga Koch.
Yay!
Yay! Hi. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much. How are you?
We are envious of your bob in this heat. How's the neck breeze? Is it delicious?
It's good, but I do need to do a 360 sun cream. So, you know.
Swings and roundabouts.
Exactly.
Wow, you cannot have it all. Jesus Christ, it's tough out here. How the hell are you?
Well, I'm thinking a lot about SPF, and it's a constant sort of. No. It's
Me too. I'm glad to hear someone finally say
Because
it.
the thing is, you need to cover your entire body, and
Yeah.
so sometimes I'll strategize and be like, I'll wear a sleeve because that's less coverage.
Sure.
For SPF and more coverage for clothes, but then I'm sweatier in that
Yes,
clothes.
you are.
But then if I'm wearing something strappy, I need so much SPF
You
that
do
I'm
indeed.
constantly reapplying, and it's just it's
I'm just not applying.
What?
babe, not funny. Actually, can I
No.
get
What are you
No,
talking
can
about?
I give you a tube of SPF? I won for free at British Summertime. I'm just gonna give it to you
Okay.
because I have unlimited SPF on me. I don't
we
get
are
given
currently
tips.
indoors, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, but we're
just
gonna go
for
back
now.
out. I wear it in the
Yes,
winter.
I know, but this is another problem with having a small child. I don't have time to put my own SPF on.
No. But then you get melanoma and die, and then
Yes, well, I know
child
this,
doesn't have
but what am I?
mommy.
How can I?
Wow, that was such an extreme reaction.
No, but this is also what I'm thinking. But
That's
I
so
just
funny because I'm literally only thinking, but babe, you're gonna age, so you have to put it on.
yeah. No, it's always
You're
on my
going.
face.
Your child's gonna have an uggo mommy.
Yeah,
like,
worse.
He might as well.
Yeah, I just simply did not put it on this morning when I left the house.
That's
He's
crazy.
covered in 50
Yeah,
from
of
head to toe,
course.
of course.
I guess your palms are covered then.
Yeah.
What I'll say is, you could just be like,
The
What I
palest
will
palms of
say
showbiz.
is that I with my complexion just simply it's not like an
option.
No, I burn so fast and I burn so seriously that there's no dicking around with it. I really have to get on me. But do you want to hear a very embarrassing SPF story?
Yes.
Always.
As you know, recently I was in Tenerife for 11 weeks for an acting
Oh, we've
job.
heard.
Yeah. So ahead of it, yeah, you better have heard. I've been telling you. So pre this, I think, you know what I would love to be? Because I never get burnt and I have tried pretty much every SPF and I'm going to a sunny country. I would love to be an influencer for SPF. It's like feels like the right niche for me.
Yes,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
I contacted a lot of SPF brands and
Who
no
are we
one
talking-
replied.
No, not even like Soltaire.
No one
Sorry, no shade.
replied. No one.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. But
Isn't that
I feel
tough?
like, yeah, but I also feel like I can see their point of view, which is you've got like, it's all or nothing with SPF. It's like, oh no, I got burned.
Yes, that's true. And I also feel like they might have just looked at my thing and be like, you have like 80,000 followers and you're a comic. Why would we?
But then it's
No,
like
that's enough.
sun cream is no joke. Come on,
I
we could
love
do
it, right?
Okay, we'll
Don't
be the
be
right
messing
team.
around.
We'll do the copy
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
No, and I'd love it. I'd love it. But my God.
Oh, but yeah, I guess, yeah, you could be, yeah, 'cause
Sick burn. So much good stuff
really
in there.
good.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good stuff. Okay, so what would be your brand recommend?
Yeah, what do
I
you
have
use?
several, but now
Keep it, okay, yeah.
We'll bleep 'em out.
now
We'll
I'm
bleep 'em
so
out.
Bleep 'em
angry
out.
because I'm like, I'm not going to endorse
No,
somebody.
you're right to.
When, and additionally, sorry to be a real skin bore, but have you heard of Yucca, the app?
Yes.
What's yucca?
Oh, but people are so boring.
I know,
What are you
but I
talking
love
about?
it so
Sorry to
much.
say,
I'm
Catherine,
boring.
you
okay,
are.
it's this app where you can scan
Oh.
stuff, food, and
it's like, well, it's
specifically,
processed.
well, no, I don't care about food. I don't use it for food.
Someone's
but
sponsored by Jago.
I use it for.
Anyways, apropos of nothing, have you guys heard of this app called
I fucking wish. No, but you can scan like deodorants or sun creams or face creams or body creams or shower gels or whatever, and it'll tell you if the stuff in it is good for you.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want it if it's not bad for me. If a deodorant doesn't have aluminum in it, it's not going to work. I
It's
don't
not
care.
deodorant.
Yeah, I don't care if it
agree
just
with
kills
that.
me.
I do ultimately agree with that.
I put it all over, under armpits, in between thighs. Let's go. I'm practically a
Under
tin man
tits.
right
Yeah,
now.
no, I do hear you. So, okay, well,
But what's the SPFs do you use?
well, I
She
use.
doesn't want to say.
Well,
I
okay,
really
fine. I
don't
respect
want to
that.
say because no, I will tell you. I use Thank You Farmer, which is a Korean brand.
Yes.
Oh my
Really good for
God.
day wear, very cheap and very good for like it gives you a real glow.
Love that.
If I'm going to go out in the sun all day and I really need like high coverage, I'm sorry, but I'm still a P20 girl. I fucking
respect that.
love P20 for
respect
like
that.
I'm not going to be in danger and I can go in and out of the water. I have a cucumber scented gua something that I can't remember the name of. I should check. It's so good.
For
This
body or
is
face?
crazy.
Face.
So
This
good.
is amazing. I just
Rose,
think
we're going to hook you up.
I think
Shiseido,
this is-
delightful for a quick
Ooh.
dry. It depends what you want out of
like
your
that.
sun cream. If you want your skin to look gorgeous, then I think Korean brands are really
Yeah, I
good
do
for
Beauty of
making it.
Joseon. I tried all the other
Yes.
ones. I know that it's like the viral one, but it's viral for a reason. It's very,
Yeah.
very good. I tried other viral ones. I don't care. Beauty of Joseon.
Yeah.
Face and neck. And then body, sorry. I don't know if they have it here, but I buy it in the States, Hawaiian Tropic, just because it smells like SPF. It
They
smells
have
like
it here, but it does.
like
You're right. It smells
coconutty,
delicious, like
banana-y.
holiday.
Oh, it smells like a vacation.
That's such a good
We
reason
love
to
that.
do it. I love that for you.
And then it's like becomes an occasion. Then you're like, I want to smell like that. So then you sort of put it on.
Nice.
just the thought that's going into it is absolutely fantastic. You guys ever
Don't
heard
do a
of,
spray. You can't guarantee coverage with spray.
I do agree with that.
You guys ever heard of Aldi own brand? Because that's
Tell me
genuinely
more.
what I have.
Fine.
If
If
it
I
works, it
can't
works.
sling it in the trolley as I'm
Yeah.
flying round
Yeah.
with a yowling toddler in my
Yeah.
toe, it's not going
I think
more.
that's fine. I actually think kids sun cream, whatever brand,
Yes.
is generally really fucking good.
100%.
Well, yeah, because it's not too stingy, and it's like, why don't you just make all sun cream like that? Are
And
you
also, they
mad?
wouldn't
Yeah.
risk things with
This
kids.
is what I feel. I feel like
Yes.
it is like
don't
block
want the
because
lawsuit.
they're not fucking around with kids.
And when you're on the
skin.
beach and it's your body, you don't care about white cast. You don't give a shit as long
no,
as you're
who gives a
protected.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even, but highly recommend. La Cura. Shout out.
To be fair,
Aldi,
Aldi
if
has
you're
really
listening,
good.
we'll talk.
Somebody's
Good
sponsored.
dupes. They have the Sol de Janeiro, like all of the dupes, all of
Really?
the smells.
Yeah.
yeah, and they look
Uh-huh.
exactly the same as well. I have no idea how they're legally doing this, but it's the same shit.
I do love their Joe Malone hand soap dupe.
Yep.
So good. The pomegranate, not
duping.
really, is excellent.
Like,
They do
pomegranate brune or something.
Yeah,
whatever it's called.
it's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Fig noir.
Yeah, really, they're nailing
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
How are they getting away with that legally?
They got
Honestly?
sued by M&S though for Cuthbert the Caterpillar.
Okay, this is what I think they're doing. First of all, I don't know how much of packaging can be legally patented, right?
Okay.
Like you can probably patent a formula or copyright a name, but when it comes to like a shape of a bottle, unless you're like actually actively putting the sketches into like a patent office, I don't know where that's going.
Yeah.
Number two, I don't know if you've seen Uba Butler's Amazon documentary. I think they're registering all these offices in like unreachable countries or countries where it's not a law.
Wow,
Where you're like,
what's
oh,
the
you're
documentary?
suing. Oh, it's the Amazon one. It's really, really
I
good.
don't think I've seen this.
But basically, I think they're
Is it
probably
going to
just
make me feel bad for shopping?
100.
I'm not going to watch it.
Okay, fair enough. And, but yeah, I think you just register the company that's sued somewhere where like, we don't have that law.
Okay.
This is me just guessing. I have no idea.
But they got done for Cuthbert, I think.
Sorry, what is the caterpillar called?
Cuthbert.
Come again?
Do you not remember this? Did you not see
Cuthbert.
this? Cuthbert the Caterpillar.
that's their version.
Are we
of
saying
Colin.
are we saying Cuthbert?
Yes.
Have you never heard of the name Cuthbert before? Yeah, that is an objectively mad name if you've never heard it before.
I was like, sorry,
Cuthbert. Yeah. And what I like about that is that they're Aldi, but they've gone for like an even posher sounding name in M&S. They're like,
Is that
"Nah, we're
like the
going
Benedict
Cuthbert."
of caterpillars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bertie.
Cuthbert. Is that where Bertie comes from?
I think more that's
It could
more
be
like
anything
Robert.
Bert, Albert,
Yeah,
Robert.
Yeah.
Bert could be anything that ends with Bert, surely.
But Cuthbert, yeah.
You're being. I have to Google.
You
Cuthbert
think we're
Vineyard.
joking?
Do you think Aldi invented the name Cuthbert?
Okay, I'll put my phone down. But I am like
I promise. I wouldn't lie to you.
Cuthbert.
Catherine and Cuthbert.
Oh God, it's hell. Why does it feels like Cuthbert? It feels like
Actually, the more you're saying it, the more it is like
THB is wild. THB
yeah,
is
right.
wild.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
It's
The
giving it's giving like
you.
Canute. It's giving like old English vibes, you know.
It just feels wrong in the mouth.
Egbert, all these,
Yeah, even Egbert I can get on board with more than Cuthbert.
Cuthbert. It's not easy to say, especially Cuthbert the Caterpillar. It's actually quite.
It's a mouthful. Cuthbert.
But listen, we're talking about them. This is why they do it. This
We
is why
plug
they
it.
do
We
it.
plug it. We plug it away.
They're getting
Wow.
publicity.
What does your kid ask for a birthday cake?
Is it Cuthbert?
Is it a
the
Cuthbert?
cat?
He
As an
He
Aldi
accepts
regular,
nothing less. No, he can't talk. He
he can point surely.
Yeah. He would want something. He would want like something with raspberry.
Ooh. Okay, so like a more
This
fresh zingy.
boy can eat. We're talking. You know your square raspberry punnets that you would get for.
Yeah.
You can eat one sitting.
Kids
Done.
are obsessed with berries, and the thing is,
It is bankrupting
That's what I was
me.
gonna say.
Catherine.
I was genuinely going to say that, which is like crazy because when you watch them pound a lot of them, you think that was £6.
Yeah.
Well, not if you go to Aldi, of course.
No,
Sorry,
but like,
Babe,
we get it.
make it less obvious.
You and Cuthbert are in cahoots.
yeah.
Well, because they're
Yeah, what?
nature's candy.
Yes, they truly are. Well,
Wow.
this time of year.
I'm in the pocket of Big Berry, clearly in my
Yeah.
I am loving berries at the minute. Everything's delicious. Now then, Olga. Let's try again because the other night Olga and I gigged together and her now fiance were there. And
Congratulations.
I was like, what up? Tell me the story. Let's see the rings. I'm so excited.
Yeah, please.
And I ended up feeling somehow like I was forcing them to get married. You guys were like, oh, like, seriously? And I was like, yes, I'm so excited.
You're
But
very, very kind.
you were like, yeah.
We're very, very excited.
Okay.
We're very excited. I think we just like we have done a chunk of like telling everyone the story, if that makes sense.
So you're sick of it?
No, never. Not for you. But it is something I
that's-
think it's novel
that's
to you,
fair.
but it's not novel to us. if
That's
that
so. I
makes
was
sense.
like, what is this dead-eyed stare I'm getting?
Because we were sort of exchanging glasses, like which one of us is taking this one? Do you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, of course. No, that makes way more sense to me, and I'm happy it's that, and not like, you were like getting married ironically.
No, never. Very sincerely, very earnestly.
This is
and
so
sincerely.
sweet.
Can you make it fun by just adding in a new small untrue detail every time you tell the story? and
That's
just
fun.
building it and
2
building
truths and
it?
a lie.
So we were walking out of
so
Aldi.
when you tell the story to us now, can you
Yeah.
include one untrue fact?
And
And
you
we
have
have to
to-
guess what it is.
I'll let you guess because I've sort of heard it, but obviously from an unenthusiastic pair. But Olga's going to give it socks with one fake detail.
All right. So we've been together for a couple years now.
Fake. Sorry.
Olga's single. Olga's a virgin. He's a virgin. Sorry. So,
No, but go on. He's
Okay.
a
Sorry,
real
sorry,
man,
sorry.
and you've
Sorry,
definitely
sorry.
met him.
a real man. But then we've been friends for years before.
Aww.
And then we had taken road trips.
That
around
was fake. Men and women can't be friends.
pwned. So we've been doing American road trips for like 3 or 4 years now. So
Yeah.
we had planned another road trip for just
Yeah.
the two of us. Usually we go with our friend Emily, who's the best person in the entire world. But this time I had a wedding in New York. We were meeting his family in Orlando, Florida. And we're like, okay, instead of flying, let's just drive. It's going to take us
Mm-hmm. It's
4 to
race
5
across the world. but
Exactly.
with money.
Four
and-
or 5 days ish. So we were driving, and also we've been talking about getting engaged for ages. It was something that we were like calling each other husband and wife every day. So it's like no one is surprised. And basically, I kind of heavily hinted that would be a good time to do it because I was off the back of my Australia and New Zealand tour. I would have not seen him for 7.5 weeks by then, and then so it was like after a long pause, and then we were gonna end the trip meeting his family. So it's like.
Had you met them
For
before?
the first time?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
okay.
loads of times. And so we drove for 4 or 5 days, and we were visiting one city that we had been to before. So I knew that it was going to happen on this trip. Everyone asked whether it's a surprise. I'm like, I gave him 4 days to do it. I didn't know which one of the 4 days. So yes, in a way, it was a surprise, I guess, as much as it could have been. But I had thought.
Bottoming from the top.
Yeah. Baby! And so I thought it would be in that city that we'd been to before because it would be like, it was one of the cities we
Yes.
went to when we just started dating. So it
You've
would
got
be
memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he did it the day before at a city in a city we've never been to before.
What city was
right?
that, please?
That was Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you very much.
Nice.
It was on the water. There was a sailing boat. It was just gorgeous. And I thought we were going on a booze cruise because he seeded in months before being like, hey, everybody in Charleston does this cruise. Do you want to do the cruise? And I was like, I'll do the cruise. In my head, I'm like, we're taking a booze cruise with a bunch of people and it's going to be a party boat.
Yeah.
And then on the day, he's like, we should probably get a bottle of something. And I was like, oh, is it not going to be alcohol there? He's like, I don't think so. And I was like, how many people are coming? And he goes, just us. And I was like, oh.
Go!
Getting my nails done.
And earlier in the day, he was like, it might be cold in the evening, so you might want to wear something nice. And I was like,
You said this the other day, but like those two things don't make sense in the order that you said them. It's
No, they
like,
do
Yeah,
not.
there's not a relation. Yeah.
My favorite.
Oh, it's freezing. Please let me put on my jewel.
I'm so cold.
And I
Let's
did,
get formal.
and I did. And my favorite bit was he was wearing a crossbody bag for the first time in his entire life. I was like, I didn't know he owned one. I was like, what's with a Merce? And he goes, and he's like, oh, I just don't like it when there's an outline of the phone in my trousers. And I was like, what are you
phone, the
talking about?
fucking
An outline of a
phone.
phone? What are you? He's like, no, phone outline. I don't like that. And I was like,
The
It was
first
mad.
time in his life. That's so funny.
yeah.
Okay, and then
So we're on the boat. We're applying Aldi sunscreen, and then he. That was the lie.
Yeah.
And so basically, I think he's waiting for the sun to set because it's not setting yet.
yeah.
And so we're buying lots of time. And then as
Well, it's
we're
the height of summer. It's a lot.
yeah, we waiting. We
Yeah,
waiting. It was a
waiting
3
long,
hour.
long,
It
long.
was 3. So
You're
like,
genuinely close to Midsummer's Day.
Yeah.
That's mad.
2 hours in, I was like,
He's
oh, I don't think it's going to
sweating.
happen. Everybody's fucking drenched. Also, because it's a sailboat, there's not like seats or anything. We're like completely sunken into
Sorry.
beanbags.
Sorry, just rewind. You said I don't think it's going to happen, as in the sunset.
No. The
Oh.
proposal. 2 hours
I
into a
thought you
3 hour
meant,
cruise.
I just don't think this is going to happen today. You know?
It's Midsommar. And so we're sunken in two beanbags quite far away from each other. And every now and then, because it's a sailboat, the captain keeps moving the sail, so we keep going.
Yeah,
like,
you have to. Yeah.
the last 2 years of my life have been the best of my. Yeah, and then basically it hasn't happened yet, and then the sort of second in command captain person, because there's two people on the boat, comes up to us and she goes, "Do you guys want to hear fun facts about the bay?" And we're like, "We'll hear fun facts about the bay." She goes, "Do you know the pirate Blackbeard?" And we were like, "We know about Blackbeard."
Sure.
And
Not
she
a good
goes-
guy.
And I was like, she goes, "He once came here." And we're like, cool. And he took all of his men, and they took a bunch of people hostage because they all had syphilis, his crew, and they needed medicine, but they couldn't pay for it. So they took all these people hostage in exchange for syphilis medicine, which at the time was mercury. And we're like, we're good. We're good on the fun facts, okay?
Oh my God.
Getting engaged in Syphilis Bay. You're welcome. And then
That's so cute. That's
Very
nice.
cute.
Sexy.
And then when he got on his one knee, he didn't realize that we'd be like rocking so hard. So he was in a full
Fell in.
lunge.
No.
That I wish. And the entire time,
He got down on one knee.
it was really cute.
Wow.
Really cute. And he quoted like various text messages that we've like sent throughout our lives. Because I don't know if you know this, we hooked up in 2019, and then I rejected
didn't
him.
know this.
No, we hooked up in 2019. I rejected him, but I was too scared to write the rejection. So the rejection was written by my best friend and your very good friend, Charley
Dinkin.
But then Charley Dinkin 2 years later hired him to work for her company. So this one woman was behind the scenes of both rejecting him and accepting him, and he had no idea. She's a copywriter. She's very good at
I know
writing
Charley,
all
I've
kinds.
worked with her.
Exactly.
What
She's
did
very
she
good at writing all
write?
kinds. She wrote a really good rejection.
Did you pay her?
No, she's a best friend.
Because I was
She's
like,
on
that is a
retainer.
fucking baller move,
She
man.
is on retainer.
Okay.
And, but yeah, she rejected him. And then 2 years later, she was like, "Do you want to come work for our company?"
So wild.
I think it's so funny.
Wow. Okay, and then
So he quoted her rejection in the proposal.
Does he know that she?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Very good. I think that's hilarious.
That's very, very
She
funny
made
stuff.
it. She did a really good. First of all, I think she's rejected loads of people on my behalf. She's really good at breakup text. If you guys need a breakup text,
Wow,
Charley
that's
Dinkin.
so good to know.
Reasonable rates. So she did a really good one with him. She did a really good one where she like all of the blame was on me. Where I was like,
Yes.
I'm in a crazy mental space. I'm being erratic. Like I'm bad news. You don't want this.
Which also, I think, I don't like that because it's like, no, that's not a reason. It's like,
Well, I'm marrying him now, so
yeah, so fantastic. But I mean, do you know what I mean? If I received that, I'd be like, yeah, but if you really wanted me, it wouldn't matter if
yeah,
you were
that's
mad.
true. That's true.
Also, I'd be like, that's so sexy.
Clearly, it worked. I'm literally engaged.
Yeah.
So she did a
True.
great job, I
True.
think. But I remember she once wrote an amazing rejection to another guy that was like so. God, I wish I could read it to you right now. It was just so vicious, but so like, but completely impenetrable. Like you couldn't point anything out.
Oh,
and then
she's
I think it
good.
ended with something like, "I'm good," and he was like, "I'm good," as in like, "You're good. Let's hang out again," or "I'm good," as in like, "You're
just
good."
never
And then I
replied.
just went, "You're good."
Oh
It was- I mean, I
she's
didn't write it. She
good.
wrote all of it, and I just kind of copy and pasted. But it was just like it was like a movie. I had never seen anything like it before.
This is
She's a
wild.
wizard.
She's amazing.
Like, and also just the I didn't know that it was a possibility to outsource this kind of stuff.
I know, right? I've
I'm
been an idiot doing it
now
myself.
Thinking about things and situations and stuff that I'm like, I could have got someone to handle that for
I
me.
think Jono
help.
from Sheeps writes vows for money. You can outsource everything. I don't think this is a secret. I think this is
Wow.
maybe ask him. But like, you can outsource fucking anything, guys. You can get someone else to fuck your husband.
Jono from Sheeps.
And I would have to get a husband first. Ooh, Jono from Sheeps. Okay, good to know. Okay, well, listen, that was a phenomenal story. I think we can say the sun cream was probably the giveaway. But,
Yeah.
and thank you for telling it to me enthusiastically, because, you know, I am excited for you and I love your husband to be. He looks like what I hope a future son of mine will look like. A
think so.
beautiful redheaded boy. Stunner. Will you get married soon, or are you going to be long engagement people?
No, I think we're gonna get married next fall. So like September 2026. Fingers crossed. But then I think sometime in the next 6 months we're gonna go to Vegas, just the two of us.
Great.
I think that'll be very fun.
Sexy,
That
sexy,
would be
sexy.
my advice. Just do it. Do the wedding that you want to do. Do not be swept up in the big wedding machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when we got engaged, I said I would like to go to a registry office and then like hire a pub because I did not want to organise a wedding.
Yeah.
Please. And then my husband said, well, fiance at the time, no, I think we should have a big wedding. I just think it'll be really fun. Guess who had to organise that?
No.
And then found it so unbelievably stressful.
No, I think Vegas is so sexy. I think it's so sexy. And then I think like a party.
And I'll wear like a short cunty dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love.
When we go
love,
see a
love.
magic show after, are you kidding?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we had fun. Olga Koch, do people come to you for advice? Is a crazy question to ask you, but nonetheless, I have to ask you this because we were about to give some to our listeners.
All
but
right,
the
let's
answer
go.
is yes, because you have a whole brand of bad advice.
Yeah, it's explicitly bad.
Do you think you can change your tune for today? You think you can give?
I could
some
say
nice
do the
advice?
opposite. I can end every piece of advice with opposite day.
Don't do that. Psych. Okay, great. Well, I feel like people do come to you for advice, though.
Yeah,
You're
no,
a wise
I
soul.
try.
Olga's really good if you want to. I hate doing this.
Please.
Consider the other person's point of view.
No, I have no interest in that.
No, me neither.
I want someone to validate everything that I'm saying, even if
But
it
she
is
somehow does
deranged.
both. Olga somehow Olga's like, you're right, and also what if? And you're like, God damn it! She manages to do both. It's very impressive. It's very also
very
you're
kind.
like who I would come to for business bitch stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get that money. Gotta get
Yeah,
that money, guys.
yeah.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great. Well, in that case, let's have a problem. I'm excited. Do you have one for us, Em?
Yes. Okay.
Woo!
Hi, Hogs. A quick but tricky problem from me.
Wait, who's this from?
This is from F.
Hi, F.
Hi, F.
I've only just discovered the show and would love to kick this down the line for when I eventually catch up. I, 33-year-old female, have neighbours, both 42, whose son, 21, has just moved home from uni. We started talking out the front the other day, and I hadn't seen him around before, and he was really funny, sweet, and kind. Maybe I was overly receptive to his niceness because I've been burned by a few men in the past, but it really did feel like a different connection. Anyway, I pushed all that aside, but he clearly felt the same way because next time we saw each other, he invited me for a drink. I said yes in a fluster, but now I'm feeling unsure. I'm closer in age to his parents, and it feels odd to pursue anything with someone that young, but I do think I really like him. I could also be way off, and he may not be interested, and it's just being kind, but I'm at a loss with what to do. Do I befriend but boundary him, be cold and kill off any silly ideas, or just say fuck it and see what happens? F.
How old is F? Please recap.
F is 33. The neighbour's son is 21. The neighbours are both 42.
You have such a beautiful voice.
Yeah, you could listen to all day. Olga, I'm scared to start with you, but we'll begin with you. Thoughts?
I'm leaning no. And this is huge
Really?
for me. It's huge
Whoa,
for me.
she's a grown-up woman. Who is she? What? Not what I expected from
Well,
you.
the thing is, I do love a younger man. I'm marrying a younger man. I'm very, very into older women, younger woman. It is just
Older
that-
woman, younger man, you mean?
What did I say?
Other way around.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not into
It's
that.
opposite day.
Opposite day.
Sorry, yes.
Opposite day. Opposite day. It just feels, God. She's just already taking it too seriously. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with you being like, wouldn't it be fun to be like fucking crazy and like fuck this 21-year-old? I'd be like, yes, yes, yes. But this girl's like, I think we have a connection. No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah.
You simply do not. And it's like, you can't, because the thing is, you're going in taking this seriously. And I can't help you because 21-year-olds can't take anything seriously. Because the thing is, even if he genuinely puts all of his effort and like good heart into this, it's still a 21-year-old effort, which is not good enough.
Wow, I think that is incredibly insightful.
Sorry.
No, I think it's good. Rose?
Completely disagree.
You want her to fuck the 21-year-old?
Fuck the 21-year-old.
She's talking about a
Okay.
connection,
Yes,
girl.
but I think what she
Rose
is.
wants to get jackhammered.
Yes, please. Okay. Background context, not particularly. I would find it hard to turn down something that I thought was a genuine connection, if I wasn't in like a long-term relationship, because I'm not being. I mean, I don't know the context. F might be overwhelmed with offers, but she says she's been burnt. I would find it difficult to turn down. I think she's bringing up the connection because I think the seriousness is because she doesn't want to. She's like, she can see the potential for awkwardness if it goes badly. So the connection she's bringing up in the context of like, then he'll live next door. I don't think it's like, yeah,
I love him.
I don't think she's saying I love him. I think she's saying like, I know this is like on paper a terrible idea because he's younger than me and his parents live next door, but I think she's just stating the fact that, look, I want to fuck this guy bad.
Can I just say something really, really,
and I think
really,
she should.
I can't, because I don't know if you've seen the latest with Bridget Jones. Remember yourself at 21. The level of fucking cruelty 21-year-olds are capable of simply because they don't have it, but they don't know what other people feel like, have not learned anything. He will break your heart to fucking shreds, okay? He will cheat on you in front of you because he simply does not know better. You're not ready for that kind of pain.
Can I make an offering?
The humiliation of it too.
My thoughts are, I'm very torn between the two. Here's my feeling. It's hot as fuck. I get why he's sexy. 21. The fact that he immediately showed an interest in you, wow, I would be like loins ablaze. But if you did not live next door to his parents, go off. Absolutely. Fuck the 21-year-old. But you do live next door to his parents. Do not do this. It will be the greatest mess in the history of time. Best case scenario, you guys have a meaningful connection. Sorry. And his parents hate it because you're the woman who lives next door who's closer to that, and they're like, and then you have a really complicated relationship with your neighbor mother-in-law.
Catherine, you can move.
You're gonna have to move, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The caveat to my advice is you got to move. You have to sell your house.
You definitely have to move. And the very likely scenario is, I'm sorry, but the idea of that sex is going to be so much hotter than the sex, which makes me think the answer is obvious. Wank for days to this boy. He's right there. You're always going to be inspired. Go off, get off, by all means. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
I'm into that.
But the idea of it is so sexy. The practicalities of it and the probably likelihood, like actual sex of it, will not be worth the catastrophe that would be. Don't do that.
Also, maybe like a hot makeout sesh because it's forbidden, and then you leave, and as he's trying to fuck you, you point at him and you laugh, and that gets you off.
That's sexy too. I like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you think we were gonna fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, again, Olga, we're coming at this from very different places. For me, always the other person in that scenario. So I find that very triggering. But I also feel like maybe, bad times. But I also feel
Are
like...
you talking about your husband right now?
No,
Oh,
no,
thank God.
no,
I was just
no.
like, Jesus.
No, but I also feel like maybe my perspective is it's like a reaction against, because my mum always, my mum has some like deranged advice when it comes to romance. She once said to me, just apropos of nothing, I think we were probably you know, at home having a cup of tea, she just went, never marry a younger man because you'll get old, lose your looks, and he'll leave you for someone younger. And then just went on with her day.
Had she ever been in this situation?
No. I think she had one boyfriend before my dad called Roddy Cartwright.
Shout out to Roddy.
The Cuthbert of exes. And he gets brought up as this kind of like mythical sort of like
Damien in our house.
Damien.
Damien.
Wow,
Oh,
no,
Damien, and he had a moustache.
Yeah, I know nothing about
my
Roddy
God.
Cartwright, but
Yeah.
in my mind he sort of looks like Dennis the Menace. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I think maybe my advice is therefore being clouded in like a way that I want to rebel against what my mum said. I want to be like, fuck no, do it. Fucking who cares?
I would be with you, except that
The
she lives
neighbours
next door.
door.
Like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but and also I fear
You clearly have not dated younger men, because I've dated so many younger men that I'm just like, bitch, don't.
that's interesting. I've dated younger women though, almost exclusively, apart from one, notable exception. But yeah, I would say they will ruin your life, I guess. So maybe don't.
I also
but it's
wanna-
so sexy.
It is.
But I also want to say to F as well, what I would like to pick out is the thing where she said, maybe he's just being kind. He's not being kind.
Nobody's asking someone for
he's
a
definitely
drink.
flirting with you and
he
wants to
fuck you.
Yeah,
But
don't do it. Take the compliment. Rose is like, do it. But no, because, okay, let's just think about it. 3 weeks in, he's never going home because he doesn't really want to live with his parents. He's still deciding what he's going to do with his life. Eventually, he is leaving your village. Don't worry. But in the meantime, he's staying at your house all the time, acting like he lives there because he feels like he does because he lives next
And
door,
you're
except
cooking
you're not
for
his
him.
mom. Except suddenly you are his mom. There goes all the sex. Just have a nice wank. Enjoy it.
Yeah. The only thing I would also say, maybe have sex with him once so because I'm scared that this generation is just addicted to porn and someone needs to have sex with them like in a normal way.
It can't be social outreach.
Yeah.
He still lives next door.
the thing is, though, yeah.
Not today. He lives next door. No.
I just
Rose?
think you don't, when you're older, you're not going to be like, I'm so glad that I didn't sleep with that hot 21-year-old. Oh, thank God. Like, I have that memory of not sleeping with that hot 21-year-old.
Everyone always
You're
says
going to be
this.
like, yeah, I fucked the 21-year-old. Yeah,
But what
I had
if
to
you
move
watch
to
too
a
much-
different country, but now look at my brilliant life.
I lost my house, sure. But my thing is this though. Everyone always says this, like you never regret the things you do, but you do regret the things you don't. I disagree. There are so many people I regret sleeping with. Like I'd say a good number of people I regret sleeping with. And if I could take it back, I would.
And the thing is,
Names.
if you're listening, it's you.
Yeah. Like broad spectrum of genders, I regret sleeping with several people. It was not good and it brought a lot of misery and it wasn't worth it and I feel ashamed.
Yeah, there is that.
And I just think if you like your neighbors and if you like living there, do not fuck with it. Don't do that.
I think if you do it, though.
She's definitely going to do it, by the way.
Yeah,
She's
she is.
100%.
Oh, it's definitely.
She's done it. She's
doing
done
it
it
as we speak.
She's done it.
And this is going to be awful. You're going to think this is also even more chaotic advice. Just keep it a secret because A, then
Yeah.
no problems with the neighbours, and B, hot.
It's hot.
Fit,
Oh my
like,
God, I
climb
forgot
through
about
the
the secret
windows.
part.
Thank you.
But just like, don't be kind to
Wait.
him. Don't be kind to him. This kindness isn't going to go anywhere. He's not going to be grateful for you for being kind to him.
I agree
Don't
with
be
you
kind.
on that. I also think it keeps it hotter and it keeps it rarer, which will also make it hotter. But wait, I forgot we could keep it a secret.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Wow,
This is all
I've been doing
secret.
stand up too long. I'm like,
It's like-
wait, you could
No,
not
the parents
tell
don't
anyone?
know, and it's making it hotter
Romeo
because
and
it's behind their
Juliet.
back.
But except
that's
if
incredibly
Juliet
sweet.
He's
was older.
fixing your washer.
It's Romeo and the nurse.
Yeah,
Fucking
You know, he's coming round to like help you figure out your router because you're old, so you
He's
can't
rooting
do
you,
it.
all right?
Yeah.
Oh
For our friends
my
down
God,
under?
that's
Yeah.
nice. Okay, I'm back on board.
Actually, now you've just said that, my younger brother used to go around and do so much work on our neighbour's router. And I do remember thinking, like, they've got to have it figured out by now.
Was she a single woman of a certain age?
No.
Was her husband away?
No.
Was she away? Was the
No,
husband there?
I mean, no, this is mad, but it's got me thinking.
Wow. Well, that was phenomenal advice. I loved that. Thank you, guys. Would you have time to do a second problem for our
Yeah.
listeners? Okay, we'll do it in the extras. Guys, give it up, please, for Olga Koch. Woo! Olga, where can people find you?
Thanks for having me. You can find me at rockandrollga.com. That's
Yeah.
www.rockandrollga.com. I'm Colga300 on TikTok, Colga300 on Instagram. I'm probably in a city near you. Do you live in Norwich, Manchester, Lisbon, New York, LA? Then I'm coming. Tallinn, I'm also there.
Oh, I love Talon. So fun. Okay, great. And Edinburgh, will you be doing it?
I will be doing 2 weeks of
Gorgeous.
whips.
Where?
For the first 2
Oh,
weeks.
the
at
dream.
Cabaret Voltaire.
She's got
Oh
it
my
figured
God,
out.
divine. Free Fringe.
Monkey Barrel this year.
Monkey Barrel is
Yeah.
Cabaret Voltaire. Wicked.
Very exciting.
Oh my God, this
Very
is great. Okay,
Come.
What's the show called, or is it just called Whip?
I think it's called Whip.
Excellent.
Who's to
Well,
say?
they can find you around. Who's to say? I guess that's up to you, really. Right, join us in the extras for another problem. Let's hope it's just as sexy. Wow. I just want to say, on behalf of me, on behalf of Catherine, on behalf of Andrew, on behalf of on behalf of the world, I guess. Thank you so much to our executive producers and our producers. Let's start with the execs. You know them, they're sexy as fuck, they're hot as shit. It's Guy Goodman, Simon Moores, Stefanie Catracchia, Oliver Jago, Anthony Conway, Neil Redmond, Angela S, Sadie Cashmore, Sarah Deakin, Amanda McCall. I can read your name, Amanda. Please let me read it. Charley Weemes. Weemes. You can say Weemes as much as you want. I will always try a different go for it. And then obviously our producers. Lest we forget our producers. Elle, Richard Bold, Harald van Dijk, Tim and Dom, David Walker, Rachel R, Claire Owen-Jones, Sarah and Molly, Raia Fink, Cordelia, Rachel Page, Helen A, Tina Lindsay, Amy O'Riordan, Abbie Worf, Matt Sims, Luke Bright. It's Jam Rainbird. Have I missed a row? I need to follow this with my finger. I have Leah, Kate, Liz Fort, Taz, Anthony, Chloe, Becky Fox, Dean Michael, Sophie Chivers, Carey Seuthe, Sadie, Charley A, KC, Jam Rainbird, Tamsyne Smith-Harding, Ezra Peregrine, Bryn, Laura Pollock, Leah Overend, Stephen Chicken, Hayley Singer, Dougie Robertson. I have not struggled with reading that much in a while.
I love that you always crack up at Stephen Chicken. He's a lovely, lovely guy.
And I bet, and I love you, Stephen Chicken. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I really hope that they have a partner, and I hope their surname is Cow, so they can be Cow and Chicken. Do you remember that TV show?
Yeah. Thank you for your support.
Mom had a chicken, Daddy had a cow.
Please don't cancel your Patreon. We appreciate you.
Oh, don't. You mustn't. No, don't.
Thank you.
Please.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Love you. Bye.